Boston College lost center Maria Gakdang to 2 fouls in the first 2:15, and Albany started to go inside.
Yeah, and it's been effective for him so far. You can see the driving to the basket, and sometimes when you have your center out of the game, it can lead to a bit of a size advantage. That was a great spin move converted by Sims. Overall, a very nice job to start this game for Colleen Mullen's team.
Yeah, her squad has the 19-16 lead. 4th season for Colleen Mullen, who had previously been an assistant at Army West Point. She's a local native. She's got some family in the building. They've got the Colleen Mullen big head on a stick up top. There's 3 of them up there. Mullen from Chelmsford, Massachusetts. It's about 40 minutes or so north of us. She played at both Rhode Island and New Hampshire collegiately.
I'm sorry, I left the big head that I have a view at.
Yeah, where are the Bill Spaulding fat heads? Let's get them out here. Most would say my normal head is a big head, so I think we're covered there. Soul working inside. Taylor Soul draws the foul on Kayla Cooper. Soul scored 4 in the first quarter, and for most of this season we've seen a steady start, but when the Eagles need her late, that's when she really picks up the scoring load.
Yep, there's certainly been the last 2 games, really, Providence and last time out for Boston College against Northeastern. They needed those big moments in the fourth quarter, and Taylor Soul certainly leading the way. But the game like this, we talk so much about how her shooting touch has improved so much from the outside and the things that she can do. But the way that this game has started, you have to find the patience and the consistent ability. We got to get inside, we got to get to the foul line, and that's everything that Boston College is thinking right now.
Soul makes 1 of 2, 5 points today. She is 3 of 4 from the line, and it allows Boston College to get back into this pressure defense it's shown all game. Only forced 4 turnovers, but felt like they got close to forcing 3 or 4 more off the pressure. Eagles drop back into this 2-3 zone. UAlbany plays a Princeton-style offense, and Joanna Burnaby-McNamee said when you go zone, you can kind of take them out of that offense. It's a good block by Clara Ford on the inside. It comes down off the Great Danes' Freya Vert and out to Boston College.
It's all about ratcheting up the intensity defensively, sometimes on the press, but then reestablishing as well if UAlbany can press break a little bit.
Phillips called for the hand check foul. It's Lily Phillips' first foul, first this quarter on the Great Danes. So again, Boston College without Maria Gakdang at the start of the second quarter. She picked up 2 early fouls. We haven't seen Lucia de Cortez since midway through the first quarter for Albany when she picked up her second foul as well. Oh, how about the Euro step from Soul? Just didn't finish. Just 1 for her first 4 today. She hasn't had many days like that this season.
Yeah, kind of odd to see. But again, ever since, as you just talked about, since de Cortez got that second foul, that's when Boston College really tried to force it inside.
Man, stretch here with Van Timmeren on the bench. She was the Eagles' best offensive player in the first quarter with 6 points. That's a high pass as Heigerstrand threw it into the BC bench for Albany's 5th turnover.
Yeah, and that's 2 sequences in a row where all of a sudden you've seen UAlbany a little bit more out of sorts, right, on the offensive end. And that's a credit to the defensive play of Boston College. And ever since they went zone and going back into that first quarter a little bit of a switch to zone, something that Coach Joanna Burnaby-McNamee likes to do, knows she can do with her group, but doesn't want to have to play consistently through an entire game.
Here's Soul taking it straight away. High hedge keeps Swartz out of a clean look from 3. Soul working inside, finds a cutting Michaela Dickens. Beautiful ball movement. That's Taylor Soul's 2nd assist today.
And that's the key, right? Even if the shots aren't falling at a prodigious rate, if you can find some open players when that double team comes, and just like you said, 2nd time she's done that today.
First 3 points of the quarter for Boston College, tied at 19. Phillips with an entry into the paint. Dickens caught down low. Does a nice job against Kayla Cooper. Defends her, and the ball's heading to Boston College.
Here's the passing that we talk about with BC. Taylor Soul, double team comes. Somebody's got to be open, and just slips it around the right side to Dickens.
Michaela Dickens did a nice job getting inside today. Generally think of her as a 3-point threat. She scored 2 buckets in the paint. There's Allie Van Timmeren just into the game, draws the foul on Tanaya Hanner. Tanner's first and the second this quarter on the University at Albany.
And you can see it a little bit there because that's one that Swartz might normally take from behind the arc, but this time goes inside.
Van Timmeren hits the three. So what we talked about, you make a few inside, and then the outside shots start to fall as well.
Yep, defense has to back off just a little bit to respect that drive, and Van Timmeren has enough space to get that shot up.
And now an Eagle steal. Here's Gerard with Soul for an easy two. Boston College storming out of the gates on an 8-0 run to start the second quarter. Timeout Albany. So Boston College's Taylor Soul, Allie Van Timmeren, and the rest of the Eagles getting them going. It's a 5-point BC lead.